Welcome back. An investigation is underway by the police on the island of Exuma into the death of a 64-year-old American woman from Florida, the United States. According to initial reports, shortly after 9 a.m. on Thursday, a married couple was on board a pleasure vessel moored near Black Point, Exuma, when the female became ill and started regurgitating, which led to her becoming unresponsive. She was rushed to the local clinic where attempts to resuscitate her were unsuccessful. An autopsy will be conducted to determine the exact cause of death as investigations are ongoing into that incident. On Thursday morning about 6 a.m., police arrested a 36-year-old male after confiscating a firearm and ammunition, along with a quantity of marijuana. A team of officers from the Drug Enforcement Unit, with the assistance of the K-9 unit, executed a search warrant at a residence on Tucker Road, that's in Big Pond, where they discovered the illegal firearm and drugs. And on Grand Bahama, 2 men were arrested for possession of an illegal firearm and drugs. The arrest took place on Thursday around 8:30 p.m. on Bass Lane, resulting in 2 men, the 2 male occupants of a house, 27 and 26, being taken into custody. British billionaire Joe Lewis, who is the developer of Albany here in southwest New Providence and whose family trust owns Tottenham Hotspur's football club, was fined $5 million in a Manhattan court on Thursday, but will avoid prison after pleading guilty to insider trading. One of Britain's richest men, the 87-year-old Lewis, used his guilty plea as a part of an agreement with prosecutors in January to avoid prison time. In addition to the fine, Lewis was sentenced to 3 years of probation as opposed to the potential of going to prison for 18 to 24 months. Both defense and prosecutors urged leniency, citing Lewis's guilty plea and his cooperation with authorities as well as his poor health. The central bank has unveiled multiple reforms to further relax and simplify the Bahamas' exchange control regime, easing the threshold for central bank approvals for a number of capital account transactions. The measures took effect on Monday, April 1st, and include adjustments that aim to enhance transaction efficiencies for residents, non-residents, and investors. A move the central bank maintains would still safeguard the fixed exchange rate policy pegged the Bahamian dollar to the United States dollar. The relaxation covers the easing of rules for non-residential real estate transactions, access to foreign currency financing, and insurance remittances. The central bank also revealed that it is raising the value of gifts that can be sent to non-residents and charity organizations without central bank approval from $15,000 to $100,000. The central bank maintains that after consultation with the Minister of Finance, Prime Minister Philip Davis, the relaxation of regulations will benefit Bahamian investors with no negative effects on the Bahamian economy. 4 drones were recently donated to expand capacity in the nation's agricultural sector. The drones, a donation by the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization, will provide cutting-edge assistance to the sector. The Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources, Jomo Campbell, said the drones will respond to the importance of incorporating technology into the agricultural sector, as farmers use the drones to search for new land to develop and determine what the land would require prior to excavation. The drones are expected to assist in setting the priorities for research and maximizing the use of farmland here in the Bahamas. And finally, the Bahamas Reef Environment Educational Foundation, or BREEF, is looking to inspire the next generation of environmental journalists by hosting a free environmental journalism workshop on Saturday at the New Providence Community Center on Blake Road. That'll go from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The theme is Young Voices for Conservation, and they will include hands-on activities, photography lessons, and the opportunity to learn more about conservation and journalism professionals. Again, the workshop is free for students 11 to 25 years old. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.